Welcome to the AI and Future of Work podcast. I'm Marcus Chen, joined by Sofia Rodriguez. Today, we're diving deep into offline-first AI toolkit for nomads, build resilient, revenue-ready workflows, and how it can transform your life as a digital nomad. If you want to work smarter, earn more, and reclaim your time through AI, you're in the right place. Let's get into it.
Quick story to hook you. Imagine you're on a red-eye flight, finalizing a proposal for a potential client. You fire up your AI assistant, the Wi-Fi dies, and the pitch never sends. 2 days later, the client signs with someone else. I've heard this exact story from 3 nomads this year. Lost deals, missed deliverables, and avoidable stress. Today, we fix that.
Let's make this actually work for you. By the end of this episode, you'll have concrete prompts, a comparison of on-device versus cloud trade-offs, and a 7-step weekend checklist, plus a starter prompt pack you can copy-paste. We'll keep ethics and data safety front and center as we build.
Section 1. The current problem and the offline-first solution. First, the failure modes. Lost pitches, blocked tasks when an API is unreachable, slow latency that kills client trust, and the ethics problem, sending sensitive client context to cloud APIs without consent. These are real revenue risks, not just annoyances.
The core pattern we recommend is compact, local context cache or on-device LLM, plus an embeddings index for retrieval, plus a local sync queue that batches operations, plus a hybrid cloud fallback when connectivity returns. That gives you privacy, reliability, and reasonable quality without depending on the internet every moment.
Trade-offs to call out quickly. Local models reduce latency and improve privacy, but can be lower quality unless you use selective cloud fallbacks for high-stakes outputs. Local storage and compute cost more on your device. Sync complexity adds engineering work. But for a nomad who can't miss deadlines, those trade-offs are worth it.
Section 2. Tool and stack demonstration, plus a weekend implementation plan. For on-device LLMs, consider quantized llama variants or small OPT models packaged as GGML binaries, fast inference on modern laptops and some phones. For embeddings and retrieval, use a lightweight vector store, SQLite-based Face or Weaviate-Lite, or a tiny local key value nearest neighbor store. For queues, a local SQLite queue or PouchDB with CapsDB sync patterns works well for conflict resolution.
Quick pros and cons. On-device LLMs equals private, immediate, offline ready, but smaller model quality. Cloud equals best quality and up-to-date models, but needs connectivity and has privacy implications. Embedding stores on device are cheap and auditable. Cloud vector stores scale, but you must encrypt and get client consent. Always design the system so the human reviews high-impact outputs.
Here's a compact 7-step weekend implementation plan you can follow right now. Step 1. Set up a local environment. Install a small quantized model, example GGML Llama 2 small, and a local Python runner, or a lightweight Rust binary. Step 2. Create a hashed encrypted context cache using SQLite. Step 3. Implement an embeddings pipeline. Generate embeddings locally for recent client notes and store them in the local vector store. Step 4. Build a sync queue, a simple append-only table that records operations and metadata. Step 5. Add conflict resolution rules and versioning for items that can collide. Step 6. Implement a hybrid fallback that forwards only flagged items to the cloud when online. Step 7. Add audit logs and periodic quality checks. And here are 3 exact prompts you can drop into your system. Use them as templates and adopt the variables in brackets. Cached context prompt. You are a productivity assistant. Use the following cached client context to draft a concise proposal. Client summary. Include 3 deliverables, timeline, and 1 pricing option. Mark the output with draft offline.
Offline pitch generator prompt. Using local context entries from the last 30 days, generate a personalized 200 to 250 word outreach pitch focused on the client's top goal. Avoid personal data beyond the context provided. Flag any sensitive items with review. And a sync resume prompt. You are the sync coordinator. Reconcile queued changes since last sync timestamp. If conflicts exist, prefer server-approved versions for deliverables and local for drafts. Summarize conflicts and tag for human review.
Section 3. Real Nomad Results, Pitfalls, and Mitigations. Real Outcomes. One consultant I worked with queued 18 personalized pitches during a week of travel. When Wi-Fi returned, they synced and closed 4 new clients. Response time went from hours to minutes for clients, and conversion rose by 30%. Another creator stayed on schedule across 2 international flights and saved an entire week of rework.
Potential pitfalls are real. Data leakage if local devices aren't encrypted, sync collisions that overwrite client work, device storage limits, and lower model quality if you rely only on tiny models. Ethically, never store or forward PII without explicit consent and a clear retention policy.
Concrete mitigations. Encrypt local caches and rotate keys. Minimize stored PII and anonymize when possible. Implement deterministic conflict resolution. For example, last edit wins for notes. Server authoritative for signed deliverables. And route high-stakes outputs to cloud models with human review. Test your system with simulated connectivity drops and log every sync for audits.
Before we close, a quick troubleshooting checklist. Verify local model quantization and memory, confirm encrypted backups, run sample syncs, validate conflict rules on dummy data, and schedule weekly quality reviews. Start small. Pick one workflow, proposals or social posts, and make it offline first before scaling.
CTA time. Head to nomadlifesuccess.com/AI tools and download our 7-step offline kit and the starter prompt pack, including the cached context prompt, offline pitch generator prompt, and sync resume prompt we just shared. The kit also includes sample configs for SQLite vector stores, a minimal GGML setup, and conflict resolution templates. Automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary.
We'll also include a short checklist you can paste into your task manager and a small test suite to simulate offline runs. Remember, the human plus AI advantage means you design fallbacks and review steps. Start small, but think big.